Hi, everyone, and welcome to another week and another edition of What's in the Red Box Outside Edition. I'm really pumped to bring you this week's 3 new pieces that nobody has seen, not one person, just me. And you guys are getting the sneak peek exclusive, so I'm very excited to share these with you today. Don't forget, today's 3 pieces have a 24-hour special price on them. 24 hours, people, so if you want a piece, you're getting an amazing deal on these. And let's start with our first piece. Okay, so do you ever think about like what you've seen in your life, and you know that you store, I have like the storage bank of colors in my head from what I've had growing up, and sometimes I'll make something and then I'll realize where I've seen those colors. So this first pair of earrings is actually exactly what I'm about to talk about. This is my parents' living room in a nutshell. So this has this beautiful velvety gray moonstone, rose cut diamonds, and this beautiful yellow beryl here, and this crazy lace agate that has this incredible patterns and textures of yellow and gray and white, and a little tiny aquamarine on the bottom just for some action. And I'll show you how big these are. And they're surprisingly not very heavy either. Don't forget I have that on approval program, so if you love these and you want to try them on and make sure they're not too heavy for you, I'm happy to send them to you free of charge, and we'll figure that out. Yeah, so this is my parents' living room in a nutshell, which just kind of cracks me up, but it's exactly what I grew up with, and it's a very happy, beautiful pair of earrings. So this is pair number 1. Okay, pair number 2. You've been following along. You've seen all my heritage photos, right? So you know my grandmother, not as well as I do, but just about, right? This is her pair. She loved aqua. She loved turquoise. Her entire room was this color. Now, I love rocks that do really cool, interesting things. This is actually aquamarine and goshenite. And goshenite is just the white or the clear version of beryl. So beryl, you're familiar with, it's aquamarine, it's emerald. The pink version is morganite, and it's goshenite. And it's really just the introduction or the lack of different chemical elements that change the color. So I love how the lapidary took this and like cut both halves. It's all one piece, it's not connected, so it just kind of grows and you see that delineation, which I think is just awesome. This has this silky, beautiful aquamarine on top, and then faceted aquamarine and rose cut diamonds on the bottom. And I'll show you how these look for scale. But this is definitely my grandmother to a T. But they're not old, they're modern. I think she'd like them. So this is pair number 2. Okay, and our last pair, I'm thinking a lot about Earth Day, because that was just yesterday, 2 days ago. I can't keep track of the days anymore. And I don't know, the air seems cleaner, everything seems fresher. It is spring after all. So this pair is sort of this golden browns, earth tones. The top is rutilated quartz, so it's like little golden straws that grow within the quartz. And I love it because I think that it gives it like a color without being opaque or like a solid color, and it's got that translucency in there, and I think it gives it a real depth, like a real 3-dimensional feel, which I think is kind of neat. This is a brown diamond that's right underneath it, and diamonds are actually often brown or gray, or they're not those clear white ones that you see and you think are so common, because they're not actually. The clear ones you get for the colorless ones, I should say, that you get for your diamond rings are actually pretty unusual. So this is this beautiful sort of, I don't know what color you even call this, but it's yellowy, browny, and it just really pulls together the 2 stones perfectly. And this is Montana agate. I just think it's so neat how the lapidary specifically cut it so that it could get that 2-tone in there and just point in there, and I like that little accent of citrine, and all set in 18-karat gold. So that's how these look. And this is pair number 3. So don't forget, you can DM me, or you can email me, you can call me, and ask me any questions about these that you might have. I can send you, there's going to be more pictures up in my in my stories for you to look at, and we'll post some stuff. So that's going to be these 3 and special prices for 24 hours. So don't forget to give me a call. Let me know your questions. And thanks for joining for another edition of What's in the Red Box. We'll see you next week.